Oblivion. One of the greatest RPGs of all time, and easily one of my all-time favourite games. But does the remaster do this legendary title justice, or is it just a nostalgia grab with a fresh coat of paint? Let's find out. So what even is this remaster? Is it official, or is it just some mega fan project like Sky Oblivion? Well, surprise! This one came straight from Bethesda, announced completely out of the blue during a live stream just 2 days ago. And it's the real deal. Developed alongside the team at Virtuous, who've worked on plenty of high-profile remasters, this version of Oblivion has been rebuilt in Unreal Engine 5. Yep, that's right, Oblivion in Unreal Engine 5. This isn't just a texture upgrade, we're talking overhauled visuals, dynamic lighting, reworked animations, better facial detail, improved UI, cleaned up audio, and even some rebalanced gameplay. It's like Oblivion woke up from a 2006 nap and said, I'm ready for 4K now. Let's talk graphics, because the glow up is real. Gone are the jelly faces and the plasticky eyes, now we've got proper facial detail. Smoother animations, and even new lip sync that doesn't really make everyone look like they're chewing invisible chewing gum. Oblivion Remastered uses Unreal's Lumen lighting system, so dungeons are now properly atmospheric, and cities feel warmer, richer, and more cinematic. The forests are lush, cities are dense, and even the draw distance and shadow detail have all been cranked up. Water looks beautiful, spells have more visual pop, and even little things like books and food now all have proper textures. It's Oblivion, but through a modern lens, exactly how you remember it, but better looking.
What do you want?
Let's be honest, Bethesda games are known for fun RPGs with bugs and jank. No matter how hard Todd Howard tries to say,
all of this just works.
Well, I'm afraid, Todd, that trend doesn't end here, and unfortunately it doesn't just work. Here with Oblivion Remastered, freezes, softlocks, and bugs are still very much here. I frequently had crashes whilst potion crafting. Trying to do too much alchemy, it was a crash. I might have been optimistic with trying to stick 64 carrots in a potion bottle, but still, it did work in the old game. I also had a few occasions where I was softlocked whilst lockpicking. Yeah, I could lift the tumbler up, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even exit it. The only solution was Alt F4. But apart from those bits, and a bit of never-ending loading screens that have been in every single Bethesda game ever, nothing game-breaking, but just momentum-killing. Did have to restart the game a couple of times. And as stunning as this game looks in Unreal Engine 5, it comes as a hefty price for performance. Outside and in the big cities, the game can tank resources. The majority of my time I had to settle with medium settings with frame gen on, and even DLSS at quality, just to make the most of Lumen RT. I was able to get up and downs of 80, 120 FPS depending on the location, but I could probably reduce settings a little bit more for a few FPS and maybe bump it a little bit more to have the absolutely gorgeous looking visuals. But for reference, I am using an RTX 5070 Ti, so your experience may vary. Now, not a problem for me, but I know many players disliked the OG's Oblivion's inventory system. It was apparently clunky and dated. Well, fast forward to 2025 and it's clean and modern. It still definitely feels the same way, but it's been reworked for both mouse and controller, the map looks clearer, and the quest log feels like it was designed after the medieval era. There's also some smaller tweaks, better fast travel markers, improved quest guidance, and even subtle gameplay rebalances such as sprinting. Yeah, sprinting. Now the dev team were torn on the inclusion of adding a sprint button, and I can see why. But of course, what stays the same? Not everything gets a facelift in Oblivion Remastered. The classic Oblivion physics bugs, radiant AI conversations.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
So I've heard.
And Wes Johnson's iconic Imperial Guard voice lines are all still knocking about.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
Guards will still chase you to the ends of Cyrodiil for stealing an apple, the classic NPC zoom in for conversations, the persuasion mini-games, and NPC still having that awkward stare like they've just seen into the void. But you know what? It feels like home, and I love it. The charm, the
Jeez!
It's all here and it is glorious. So here is the big question. Is it worth the 50 quid? Is it worth experiencing Oblivion again in 2025? Well, let me tell you, it absolutely is. Whether you've played Oblivion 5 times, 50 times, or never even touched it, this remaster keeps the original charm and modernises it. From 2025, it is now the definitive way to experience Cyrodiil. However, you will need a good computer to run this game. As I mentioned, 5070 Ti for me, medium settings, bit of DLSS on here and there. It's a tough bugger to run. It's worth it, but make sure you got a good computer, otherwise you may as well just play the original. But nonetheless, for newcomers, it finally removes the rough edges that might have put people off for the past 20 years. And for veterans, it's a chance to relive those unforgettable quests, all in a world that finally looks as epic as the stories it tells. So that's it then, guys. Oblivion Remaster isn't just a glow-up, it's a love letter. It's a celebration of one of gaming's most iconic worlds. And if you love RPGs, this could be your next obsession. And if you love Oblivion, like I do, welcome home. Thank you very much for watching this video. I certainly hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.